You're listening to 88.7 FM, KSPC Claremont. It is now time for the Video Game Music Show. That's right, this is the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC. For the next 2 hours, I'll be playing your favorite video game music, all the way from the early days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, all the way up to the modern systems such as the Nintendo Switch 2, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series. Anything from the handheld systems, including the original Nintendo Game Boy, all the way up to the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. Anything from the arcades, anything that's related to video game music, including chiptunes, DJ remixes, and video game cover bands. Wow. This is a live show, so if you got a request, the number is 909-626-KSPC. If you want to email me, my email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can look me up on Instagram. I am at DJ SysOp. You can look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for The Video Game Music Show. There's links to all the socials I've just mentioned. If you simply just go to kspc.org, click on the show name, The Video Game Music Show, and you'll see the links to all the socials, including the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. And I hope you join that. It's the best way to send me your requests. It's also a good time to chat with other chatters in the Discord channel. It's definitely good times. And of course, I invite everyone to join the KSPC Spinitron chat room. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. And I'll have that up and going as soon as I get off the mic. All right. I got a power-packed show tonight. Got a lot of requests. So let's just get to it. I see the request line is lit up right now. I see you, Miles, and I'll be picking up the phone as soon as I get off the mic here. But anyways, here is something from Elden Ring. So here we go.
return after these messages.
Now watch me waste the Macho Man with acclaimed WrestleMania for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam!
WWF WrestleMania from Acclaim!
Ooh, yeah, I want a rematch.
The Integrated Development Initiative is a Pomona-based environmental justice organization that works with businesses and institutions, including the Claremont colleges, to redistribute leftovers and minimize food waste. Through their community composting and gardening program, they transport compost to local farmers within the Inland Empire, instead of trucking it to large-scale compost lots in the desert.
These compost lots are often sited near residential areas, presenting a health hazard, and serve as a major source of harmful methane emissions. The Integrative Development Initiative also operates the Food Cycle Collective, a volunteer-supported resource distribution program for people living on the streets. Distribution trips take place on Sunday afternoons every week. To learn more about their programs or to get involved, visit www.gettoknowidi.org.
So how do you think he does it?
Beats me.
Where do you learn that trick? He always knows what games to get before anybody else.
Subscribe now and get with it.
There he goes. Mr. Nintendo.
Nintendo Power. Call now and get it.
Hi, my name's Alani. You're listening to KSPC, Claremont.
All right, we're back. All right, let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from the music of Red Dead Redemption 2. 2 tracks. The first one was Love Comeback, and the other one was Mountain Finale. Both by request from Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. That was her commando request, I guess. That's what it says in the Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Devil's Crush main theme cover, which was pretty cool. Rock version of the game. I'm not sure if that's the Genesis version or the TurboGrafx 16, but it was really good. And that was by request from Alan off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Phantasy Star 2 with Lost Runway, and that was by request also from Alan off the Discord channel. And then starting off the set, we heard from Elden Ring, and pretty lengthy track, but really good. And that was also by request off the Discord channel. So there you go. All right. You're listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. I am DJ SysOp. That means I am the system operator. And I want to invite everyone again to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Shout outs to people I see in the chat room right now. I see D-Man, Zoot, Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs, 3 Designer, Vizo, Pikachu, OG07. Who else? Is that it? Maybe it is. Yep. All right. Oh, I see Alan in there as well, and I see Just Fabe. So there you go. All right. Again, if you want to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room, just go to kspc.org. Click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Bruh. Yes, it is the chat verse. I'm not going to go there. The skeleton chat crew is what Fried Monkey Egg says. Yes. 3 Designer says no new suspects. That's right. It's our usual suspects. So, but every once in a while we get a newbie into the chat room. So hopefully that will happen. So, yeah, the suit says go there. No, man. Anyways, normally I do a retro block, and but I'm going to skip it for right now because I got a lot of requests. So maybe later I'll do a retro block. But let's continue with the music. And with the request, here is a Game Boy arrangement of The Power of One. What is this from? Let me see. Looks like it's from Pokemon 2000. So here we go.
We'll return after these messages.
Dear Atari Anonymous, ever since my husband Luno returned from Earth with Asteroids, the new Atari home video game, he and the rest of the family do nothing but play Asteroids. Luno says Asteroids is good practice for his interplanetary life.
Bitty bitty? Bitty bitty?
Tell me, dear Atari Anonymous, with everybody hooked on Asteroids, what on earth is a poor Martian mother to do?
New Atari Asteroids, now available for your home.
Wherever you are in the world, KSPC is at your fingertips. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection and a dream. Stream KSPC on kspc.org. It's that easy.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda.
Awesome.
Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
Hi, my name is Evie. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
right, let me tell you what we're listening to. We heard 2 tracks from Deep Labyrinth. The one we just heard was called The Legendary Sword. That was from Deep Labyrinth off the Nintendo DS. Before that, we heard from Deep Labyrinth. I'm not sure what game this one's from. I mean, I don't know what system it's on, but it's not the DS. And both of those tracks were by request from Pulsar Engine off the Discord channel. Before that, we heard 2 tracks from Bejeweled 2. We heard Tunnel Society, and then we heard A True Quest. And both of those were by request from Esteban off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. And then starting off this set, I think, we heard from the Game Boy arrangement of Pokemon 2000, The Power of One. And that was by request from a name I can't pronounce off the Discord channel. All right. I gotta tell you something first. Claremont Senior Computer Club will now have 2 workshops each month on the 1st and 3rd Fridays from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Tech volunteers offer one-on-one assistance with smartphones, laptops, tablets, desktops, smartwatches, and other devices. If you are looking for tech assistance, please drop by any Friday's workshop. For more information, call 909-399-5488. All right. You're listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. All right, we are going to do our first retro block of the night. It might be our only retro block of the night. And this one's going to be a true classic. Yep. Because we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of the original The Legend of Zelda. Yes, the very first one. This was released February 21st of 1986 in Japan, not in the United States. That didn't come out till a year later. And it was the very first disc system to utilize the disc drive that Nintendo released for its Famicom console, which is basically the NES in Japan, if you didn't know that. And I'm going to play the Famicom version of The Legend of Zelda, the original, as it has extra sound effects and whatnot. So it should be pretty cool. So here it is, the original The Legend of Zelda off the Nintendo Famicom disc system. So here we go.
What are you eating? I'm eating ice cream. What are you eating? I'm eating good music on KSPC Claremont. I love KSPC Claremont and ice cream. Me too.
We'll return after these messages.
Genesis. Absolutely Sega Genesis. It's gotta be Spider-Man.
Sega Genesis.
Definitely Strider.
Sega Genesis.
Go with Strider, Spider-Man. Just two hot names of the games. Sega Genesis systems and games sold separately, available at these fine stores.
Child's Play tries to alleviate the boredom of children in hospitals by providing them with video games and other toys. They work with over 140 hospitals and use financial donations to buy new video game consoles and toys. They also provide wish lists from the kids at specific hospitals, allowing donors to send specific toys directly. To get involved, donate, or learn more, visit www.childsplaycharity.org.
You are witnessing a new technology. The first and only game powered by the Super FX microchip.
Danger.
Why go to the next level when you can go light years beyond? You are Fox the Cloud in Star Fox, only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
KSPC Claremont.
All right, we're back. All right, if you want to see tonight's playlist, just go to kspc.org and just click on Last Played. And or you just click on the show name, the Video Game Music Show, and you can see everything that's being posted in real time. All the music. It's good stuff. Thanks to everyone who's been requesting. It's been definitely good times. And thanks to everyone in the Spinningtron chat room. That's always good times. Shout out to Steven Perez and Whittier. He just popped into the Spinningtron chat room right now. So did Jesse. So yes, old school ads. I love them. We need to request ads for next time. Yes, you can even send me a request for ads. You can do that too. No, it's got to be video game ads only, okay? So nothing else. Video game music or video game ads only. All right, little programming notes. Next week, that's March 1st, a week from today. Next week's show will be a pre-recorded show as yours truly got called into work once again. It's probably going to happen more often than not moving forward. But next week will be a pre-recorded show. That's March 1st, a week from today. So sorry about that, but go ahead and send me your requests. Usually through the Discord is probably the best way to do it. Again, links to the Discord channel. Just go to kspc.org, click on the show name, the Video Game Music Show. There's links there to my email, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, the Discord channel. Yes. Yes, Robo SysOp next week. That's right, D-Man. All right. We're going to do another retro block. I think we got time to do another one. I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to play the Sega Master System version of Ninja Gaiden. Yes. So we'll see how this sounds like on the Sega Master System's audio hardware opposed to the NES. So, anyways, here is Ninja Gaiden off the Sega Master System. Here we go. All right, some good stuff. That was Ninja Gaiden off the Sega Master System, not the NES. It's pretty good, pretty different. So hope you enjoyed that. I liked it. Let me tell you, the band book reading group meet every third Sunday from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and will be reading materials that have been historically challenged or on the American Library Association's current challenge list. The West Los Angeles Regional Branch Library is located at 11360 Santa Monica Boulevard. For more information, call 310-575-8323. All right. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. I am DJ SysOp. That means I am the system operator. And we got about 20 minutes left of the show. Jelly. And 20 more minutes. So let's make it count. Here is 2 tracks from a game called Vern World. Something sent over to me from my good friend Jose from Riverside. So 2 tracks, Missing and Battle. I think this is going to be pretty retro too. So here we go.
KSPC Claremont.
It tastes like burning.
Alrighty then. Well, that's it for me. Another fun-filled edition of the Video Game Music Show has came and went. Thanks for all the calls and thanks for all the requests. I do appreciate it. Shout-outs to Miles and Rialto for that last track, Final Fight 3 off the Super Nintendo. And also shout-outs to Steven Perez out in Whittier. Sorry I didn't get to your request. Yeah, those things happen. Don't forget, next week's show will be a pre-recorded show. That's March 1st, but then the following Sunday should be a live show. But, of course, always check the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel for more information about that. If you want to email me, my email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can look me up on Instagram. I'm at DJ SysOp. You can look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for The Video Game Music Show. There's links to all the socials I've just mentioned. If you just go to kspc.org, click on the show name, The Video Game Music Show. You'll see the links all there, including the Discord channel, and I hope you join that. And I think that's it. Yeah, thanks to everyone in the Spinning Tron chat room. It's always a good time in there, as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And that's it. Once again, thanks for listening to The Video Game Music Show. Tune in every Sunday at 5 p.m. for The Video Game Music Show right here on KSPC. I'm DJ SysOp, signing off.
Till next time, everybody, do the Mario! Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. Come on now, just like that. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. Come on now.